Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 8. The subject is science and this is the continue of the chapter number 10. Today we are discussing chapter 10b. In the previous video we can solve exercise 10a, that is profit and loss, but that exercise 10b is related to the marked price, selling price, discount, cost, profit and loss. So get ready for the exercise 10b. Let us first we discuss about the marked price, list price, discount. Now the marked price in a big shops and department store, every article is tagged with a card and its price is written over it. Means there is a tag price. You can whenever you go to the market and you see a tag with every article and the price is written over the tag. Basically that tag price is called the marked price. Now the list price. Items which are manufactured in a factory are marked with a price according to the list supplied by the factories at which the retailer is supposed to be sell them. This price is known as the list price or the article. Almost the list price and the marked price is same. Whenever you buy some branded article like shoes, jeans and etc., you can see there is a tag and a company price, company price is written over that is a list price basically. The next is a discount. In order to increase the sale or clear the old stock, sometimes the shopkeeper offers a certain percentage of rebate on the marked price. This rebate is known as discount. Means whenever you go to the market for to buy something, then the shopkeeper give you a discount like 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%. Basically that discount is calculated on the mark price. So always the discount percent is calculated on the mark price, and we see there is a discount, then we are comfortable to buy articles. Now let us discuss about the relation between the cost price, selling price and mark price. Selling price is always comes in between the cost price and the mark price. Mean the cost price at which the shopkeepers buy, and the selling price at which the shopkeepers sell to the customer, and the mark price is the tag there on the every article, and that mark price included the profit as well as. See, if we calculate the profit and loss, then we require the cost price and the selling price. When we are calculating the discount, then the selling price and mark price means there is a tagged price, and the discount percent is given. Discount is basically given by the shopkeeper, and after the deduction of discount, there is a selling price, and that is basically is our cost price. At that basically the selling price is for shopkeeper and the cost price for us. See once again the mark price. The mark price on the label or an article product is called the mark price or a list price. This is the price at which the product is intended to be sold. However, there can be some discount given on this price, and the actual selling price of the product may be the less than the marked price. It is generally denoted by MP. When discount is offered, MP is greater than selling price. When discount is not offered, so MP is equal to or less than the selling price. See, this is the formula that is not given in your book. This is when the discount percent is given, you can use this formula. MP is equal to 100 upon 100 minus discount multiplied by selling price, and selling price is equal to 100 minus discount percent upon 100 multiplied by MP, means the mark price. This basically saves your time while calculating your sum. So these formula is important if you want to use, so you can use to save your time. Now let us start the exercise 10b. Question number first. The mark price of a water cooler is 4650 and the shopkeeper offers an off-season discount, that is 18% on it. Find its selling price. See, the mark price is 4650. Discount is equal to 18%. So we have to calculate the selling price. Selling price, you can use the formula. Selling price is equal to 100 minus discount percent upon 100 multiplied by MP. Then this is 100 minus 18 upon 100 into 4650. When you calculate by cancelling the number, you get the selling price, that is 3813. You can solve the question number 2 by yourself. If you are feeling any problem, you can ask within a class. Now the question number 3. Find the rate of discount being given on a shirt whose selling price is rupees 1092 after deducting a discount of rupees 2008 on its mark price. See, the selling price is equal to rupees 1092 and the discount is equal to 208. So the MP is equal to SP plus discount, that is 1092 plus 208, that is equal to 1300. So the required discount percent is equal to discount upon MP multiplied by 100, which is equal to 208 upon 1300 times 100. If you cancel it, then you get 16 as a discount percent. So the answer is 16%, means the discount percent is equal to 16. Note, discount percent is always calculated on mark price. So discount percent is equal to discount upon MP multiplied by 100. If you want to convert the discount into rupees, then discount in rupees is equal to discount percent, means discount upon 100 multiplied by MP. Now the question number 4, you have to do yourself, but I will give you a hint. The question is, after allowing a discount of 8% on a toy, it is sold for rupees 216.20. Find the mark price. So you have to calculate the mark price. You can use the direct formula of mark price, that is MP is equal to 100 upon 100 minus discount percent multiplied by SP. Then you will get your answer by calculating numbers. Now the question number 5. Tea set was bought rupees 528 after getting a discount of 12% on its mark price. Find the mark price of the tea set. The cost price of the customer is equal to the selling price for shopkeeper. So the selling price is equal to rupees 528 and the discount is 12%. So we have to find the mark price. We can use the formula again. Mark price is equal to 100 upon 100 minus discount percent multiplied by selling price. So it will be 100 upon 100 minus 12% multiplied by 528. We get 100 upon 88 multiplied by 528. 528 is divisible by 11 and 88 is also divisible by 11. When you cancel these two, so you get 6. So 6 times 100 is equal to 600. So the mark price for the tea set is equal to rupees 600. Now question number 6. A dealer marked his good at 35% above the cost price and allow a discount of 20% on the marked price. Find his gain or loss percent. Now see, the relation comes in between the cost price and marked price, that is the selling price. So first we let the cost price be X. So the marked price is equal to X plus 35% of X. So X is X plus uh, 35 upon 100 x. So this is 135 upon 100 x. We cannot cancel because 100 is easy for cutting down further. Now the discount percent is equal to 20%. Those are selling price is equal to, we use the formula 100 minus discount percent upon 100 multiplied by MP. So it will be 100 minus 20 upon 100 into 135 upon 100 into x. So when you cancel these number, you get 108 upon 100 x. So the selling price is equal to 108 upon 100 x. Now see, the cost price is x and the selling price is 108 upon 100 x. So the selling price is greater than 1. It means selling price is greater than cost price also, and then there is a profit. So the profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is equal to 108 upon 100 x minus x. When you calculate this by taking LCM, you get 8 upon 100 x. So the profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100. Now our profit is 8 upon 100 x and the CP is x. So 8 upon 100 x upon x multiplied by 100. Now x and x cancel. We get 8 upon 100 times 100. Now the 100 is cancelled. We get 8%. No, so the profit on the whole transaction is 8%. You can do the question number 7 by yourself, because this is exactly the same question like the 6. You can solve by yourself, and if there is a problem you can ask within a class. Now the question number 8. Dealer purchased a fan for rupees 1080 after allowing a discount of 25% on its mark price. He gained 25%. Find the mark price of the fan. Now the cost price for dealer is equal to 1080. Discount is equal to 25% and gain is equal to 25%. Then we have to find the mark price of the fan. So selling price is equal to, first we have to find the selling price, because without selling price we are not able to find out the mark price. So first we have to find the selling price. Selling price is equal to 100 plus gain percent upon 100 multiplied by CP, that is equal to 100 plus 25 upon 100 multiplied by 1080. When we calculate this by cancelling it, we get the selling price is equal to 1350. Now the discount percent is 25%. MP is equal to, you can use the formula 100 upon 100 minus 25% multiplied by SP, that is 1350. When you calculate this by cancelling the number, you get the MP is equal to 1800. This is the answer. Now question number 9 and 10 are the same like question number 8. So you have tried to do this question. If there is a problem you can ask within a class. Now the question number 11. After allowing a discount of 10% on the mark price, a trader still gain of 17%. By what percent is the mark price above the cost price? We have to calculate the how much percentage of mark, basically the how much mark price is above the cost price. So the discount percent is equal to 10%, gain is equal to 17%. This question we start with do with 100, not x. If we do with x, it's lengthy. Let the CP be rupees 100. So gain is equal to 17% of 100, that is equal to 17. So the selling price is equal to CP plus gain, that is 100 plus 17, which is equal to 117. We know that discount is 10%, so we can use the formula of mark price 100 upon 100 minus discount percent multiplied by SP, that is 100 upon 100 minus 10% multiplied by 117. So it will be 100 upon 90 multiplied by 117. So it is 11,700 upon 90. When you cancel this, we get 130. Means the mark price is equal to 130. Difference in, now we have to check the difference in cost price and mark price. So the difference in mark price and cost price is 30. So the required percent is equal to difference in cost price and mark price upon CP multiplied by 100. So the difference is 30, so 30 upon 100 multiplied by 100, we get 30%. So or therefore MP is 30% higher than the cost price. Rest questions we will discuss within a class, and you can solve, and I will help you for solving that question in classwork. Now the sale tax, that is ST, and value added tax, that is VAT, VAT. But now this sale tax and VAT is not calculated. Now there is a GST, new tax is launched in India. Sale tax, basically the sale tax is charged by the shopkeeper for the customer on selling price of an item, and is added to the value of its bill, and that sale tax is paid to the government by the shopkeeper. Now then next is the value added tax, VAT. These days the price of the article included the tax, that is called VAT. Different item carry different prices, means different taxes, like on dining, if you are going to outside for a dinner, if you watch a movie, if you buy an article like fridge, then electronic items have different prices or different tax rates. Now the GST is imposed or started in India. This is the common tax, and but the rate of the tax is different for a different articles. In this week we can complete exercise 10B and 10C. After that we will start the percentage. I hope everyone would understand what I taught in this chapter related to the exercise 10B. If there is any problem, you can ask within the class, and whatever question left in exercise 10B, we can discuss also in class, and we have to complete exercise 10C also.